Hello people, in this video let us look at HIB vaccination. So in this national immunization schedule you are not seeing anything called HIB, isn't it? So what is it? HIB, it is Haemophilus influenza B, right? So it is combined into this pentavalent. So pentavalent vaccine has HIB, right? So 3 doses you can say at 6, 10 and 14 weeks. So HIB vaccination, if they ask, it will be at 6, 10 and 14 weeks. It is combined. It is a part of pentavalent. So pentavalent will be D, P, T, HIB, and what is the fifth one? Okay, so it is hepatitis B. Okay, so it is diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, hepatitis B, and HIB. HIB is this Haemophilus influenza B. Basically, this is bacteria, isn't it? Haemophilus influenza B. This is nothing to do with influenza, the flu. Okay, it is nothing to do with that flu or virus. This is actually a bacteria. It causes meningitis, isn't it? So that bacteria that causes meningitis, it is meningitis. Okay, so this is nothing to do with flu. Influenza is an incorrect term. Okay, so in that also Haemophilus type B it is. So this bacteria Haemophilus influenzae, it may cause meningitis, pneumonia, epiglottitis, bronchitis, otitis media, septic arthritis, and okay, so that is what this can cause. So this biotype Egyptius can cause conjunctivitis, pink eye. This Haemophilus influenza is actually a gram-negative bacilli, isn't it? Then what else we have to look at here? The one we looked at in national immunization schedule, guys, that is the pentavalent vaccine, that is the conjugate. But actually there are a lot of other conjugates available. You have it along with diphtheria toxoid, right? Then you have it along with tetanus toxoid, right? Lot of options are there. So there are a lot of conjugates. You remember at least that it is available with tetanus toxoid, diphtheria toxoid. So all the details is there here. So it is interestingly, actually their indications include immunodeficiency disorder. Interesting, right? Aspleninemia, sickle cell anemia, lymphoblastic leukemia, Hodgkin lymphoma. This is really strange. They are giving it in leukemia, immunodeficiency disorder. Interesting, right? These were the same contraindications in measles vaccine, but in HIB vaccine, these are the indications. Interesting. Okay, guys, how's it going? Let us look at the contraindications of this vaccine. Contraindications of HIB vaccine. Hypersensitivity to its components. So if anybody is hypersensitive to the components, that only is contraindication. Otherwise, HIB seems to be like very safe. We are giving it even in immunodeficiency conditions, leukemia. It's kind of interesting. Shall we move on to the dose now? So the dose they are saying is 0.5 ml intramuscular. Okay, the vaccine is administered in 3 doses, 6, 10, 14 weeks. We already told you, right? Pentavalent. Look at the schedule here. Pentavalent 1, 2, 3. Are they talking about anything else here? When they are talking about booster, they are only talking about diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus booster. DPT booster is there. As such, HIB, they are not giving any booster, right? This is India. Indian schedule we are telling you. Okay, national immunization schedule. There is no booster for HIB. Okay, let's continue. Textbook says booster is recommended. So this vaccine, let us look at the adverse reactions. Before that, let us look at the names it's available as, brand names it's available as. Brand names it's available as is all these. HiB. If you see, you will identify the rest, isn't it? Everywhere there's a HiB, so no need to worry. Adverse reactions, guys, this vaccine is very safe. So they are using this terminology for HIB vaccine, very safe. Usually causing no local systemic reaction. It does not increase the risk of IDDM due to formation of islet cell antibodies as suggested earlier. What is this IDDM? That is insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. So anyways, it does not increase the risk, so you don't have to remember anything. You just remember HIB vaccine is very safe. Okay, compared to measles vaccine and all, HIB, they seem to be giving it a lot of clean chit, right? So Haemophilus influenza B, against this bacteria Haemophilus influenza B is actually a bacteria that causes meningitis, etc. And the vaccination we have combined with pentavalent conjugate vaccine, they are calling it as, right? See, they are using this word conjugate. There are a lot of other conjugates. You can look at that also. Indications are like it's a routine vaccine. It is even given in high risk situations. High risk situation where it must be given in older children include immunodeficiency disorder, lymphoblastic leukemia, sickle cell anemia, aspleninemia, Hodgkin lymphoma. Contraindication only if they are hypersensitive to the components. Dose again 0.5, 1 ml. This is standard, right? All vaccines 0.5 ml you can write. 6, 10, 14 weeks, same as the pentavalent vaccines, right? Standard this is. Then coming to adverse reaction, it's very safe. So this is all you have to remember about HiB vaccine. That's all for now. See you in the next video. Bye bye. When it comes to Haemophilus influenzae, the mode of transmission is given as respiratory droplet transmission as well as via contact with discharge from nose and throats. Okay. So you should understand this. This is the mode of transmission of Haemophilus influenzae.